Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Good morning. Today we are going to learn lazy annotation from Spring Boot. Lazy is an annotation from Spring framework. We can use lazy annotation to delay the initialization of a component or a bean. Sometimes when the application starts, Spring check all the components and beans and it will pre-initialize at the starting of the application. We don't want to do that. We want to create an object when the object is technically is required. Otherwise, Spring is just gonna create objects for all the components and beans which are not required. So we want to handle that and we want to create objects which are only needed. Suppose if you look at Facebook, user enter the username password, logged into home page, yeah, that's fine. But you don't want to have this second page where his personal data images details are available. If you look at the image 3, so those details only required when you go to the profile page. Until unless the profile details or profile object may not be required to initialize. So only home page should be required to initialize. No need of creating a object for personal page until it's called. So we can use lazy to stop that pre-initialization. Let's look at the code. This is a simple Spring application. I didn't use anything else. I just created a simple Spring application and running to see anything is any issues or anything. Yeah, I don't see any issues. The Spring basic application is running. So what I'm going to do, create a person settings page. Okay, creating a personal settings page. So private string first name last name, okay, email. Okay, let me create a constructor, parameterized constructor, and also default constructor. And let me add some prints. Default, very good. Param constructors. So if you look at here, Spring application, and this is the settings page. So I'm adding component so that where the starting of application, Spring take this component, consider this class as a component and create an object and make it ready. That's what Spring does, starting of an application. So running the application. Okay, application ran. You see default constructor. Why this is called? Because whenever this application is running, it's checking the component and creating an object for this class. So this is being called. Technically we are not calling this object. We are not creating an object for this class, and we are not calling the any method. So without calling this class or object, why the Spring is creating this object? No, we don't want to do that. What we will do, I want to execute call this class whenever I call the constructor or method of this class. So what I will do, I say lazy. Okay, I say lazy persons settings. Okay, okay, very good. I'm creating an object for this settings. Let's run this guy. Yeah, it's creating an object because we are calling this guy. Let's rerun this application. So I just put lazy. I commented this code, means I'm not calling the class, I'm not creating an object. See, no constructor. So this is not called, means the object is not created for this class. Let's call this particular line, means creating an object for this class. It's going to create an object for the class. That time you see default constructor. Yeah, cool. So basically we're telling lazy means execute this class or create an object for this particular class only if we call, otherwise do not create an object for this class. In the code sometimes we see annotation lazy with value true or false. Technically at the rate lazy value equal true means at the rate lazy. If you look at here, lazy, I'm not calling the constructor of a person. Run. So object is not created, means it's true. So value equal to true, I say, means the value equal true or without is same. Let's run this guy again. You see no constructor. Same. Technically value by default true when you remove this. Let's say false means value equal false or without lazy, both are same. Let's do without lazy annotation. Object is created even though we are not calling. So let's say false, should be same output. Yeah, same. So this is what. Thank you very much.